happy to open the panel discussion, Marketing Automation Trends 2025. And I also invite all our attendees to join the conversation in the chat because we will have 5 questions, 5 quick questions in a Blitz format. And I'm so excited to invite to the session our participants, OLIVIA MILTON, Fractional CMO and AI-powered growth strategist, and ALINA DYKUHA, Fractional CMO in B2B projects, Ex-CMO SendPulse, and IT Arena Conference. Welcome to the panel discussion, and please, ALINA, OLIVIA, introduce yourself and say a couple of words about your day. So please start.
Okay,
Hello. Yeah, Olivia, let's start.
Okay, let me be first then. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Olivia Milton. I am ex-CMO at Reply.io, cold outreach platform, and now going to be a fractional CMO, starting my new journey. I have more than 10 years of B2B marketing experience and joined the company when it was kind of a little startup. Left the company when it was such a big, mature business. In my experience, I think we passed it all. I think it was from process building to shaping our brand to scaling it to scaling to the new verticals and new geographies. It was such a great story. Right now, I am exploring the ways to automate marketing processes with AI, and not just AI, but the systems that actually allow to automate like no-code tools to automate processes with no-code tools and AI. It's just like a superpower that allows to do much more tasks much quicker. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you for joining us today. So, ALINA, welcome to introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for this event, and especially thank you, SendPulse, that you make such a great events and do it every month, I think. And my name is ALINA. I am a CMO in a fractional, and right now it's my new story that I have. And in the past, I had an experience like CMO SendPulse and CMO IT Arena. It's the biggest conference in Ukraine, and I have, I think, more than 10 years, like Olivia, and in marketing. And it was startups, it was SaaS especially. And right now I help to grow with marketing strategy to scale in different markets with companies, especially B2B SaaS. And it's my focus right now. And I love AI. I think that it's not now, it's not a future, it's about right now. And when, for example, we find a new marketer specialist in teams with I right now working, especially we ask about AI experience, about automation, about what people think about it, and after this we understand it's match or no. And I believe in that, and I think that today we will have a great discussion. Thank you.
No, ALINA, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Happy that you are here today. So let's start with some questions, and we will start from a blitz round, just quick replies. So the first question is email campaigns or chatbot campaigns, which drives better engagement for you?
Chatbot campaigns.
Email campaigns.
Oh, interesting, but let's discuss it a bit later. So let's set the order. Maybe ALINA will be first and Olivia will be the second, so it will be more convenient. Okay, and the second question is automated workflows or manual segmentation, which is more effective to achieve goals on a daily basis? Automated workflows or manual segmentation?
Automated
ALINA, what would you
workflows.
say?
Agree, automated workflows.
Great, I'll agree. So the third one, junior marketing specialist or ChatGPT Plus subscription?
Junior marketing specialist.
Junior marketing specialist with ChatGPT Plus
Yeah.
subscription.
Advanced mode. Yeah, agree.
Why to
Absolutely.
choose?
Yes. And the fourth question, which marketing trend do you think it's time to say goodbye to in 2025?
I think that I don't have one word because it's like trends, but I try to explain, especially for B2B, to be more in depth than flash and to be not very officially, I think. Be close to your audience.
Thank you.
I would probably agree and add that it's about to stop spray and pray. Unfortunately, it doesn't work and it never worked that way. I mean, you need to get the signal that someone is ready for the next step, and like you cannot convert everyone, and we need to be very clear and very frank about that.
Yeah, I agree. I remember one of our previous speakers from the last conference bring the question, are you ready to make a proposal on the first date? So it's something similar. Great. Okay. Fifth question, and in the blitz round. In one word, what's the future of marketing automation?
I have an association with word now because it's not about future, it's about now from my side.
That's interesting. I would say that it's autonomous, something that runs on background, something that autonomously generates you new leads and revenue.
Yeah, great. Perfect. And I'd add SendPulse, just SendPulse. Okay, so let's start with some more detailed questions. The first one, how do you balance automation with personalized customer experiences in complex B2B buying cycles?
From my side, for example, in B2B sales, automation is of course helpful, but it shouldn't never come first. And here I mean people first and automation the second. And of course, the team should build the process and clearly understanding how it can work, how it can works, and after you need to add automation. And I did it in every project that I support. First of all, we test it manually, we create a flow, we create KPI and try to achieve our goals with teams, and after we try to add automation and understand how we can do it faster and how we can achieve goals better with AI. And yeah, automation is useful, but it needs a human, I think, behind it to guide and fine tune it. It's from my side.
I do agree. Well, and probably add a few words that, well, let's first identify what we mean by personalization. It's actually not about the personal data or firmographic data, but that's what's more important is proper targeting. And by that, I mean the specific intent signals that we can get from a user. Um, and this is the point, like you're actually not balancing automation and personalization. They cohesively live together, which means that first you need to build a system where you store the data, and not just like store data, but you catch data in the right moments of time. Like, hey, this person just downloaded this content or visited this specific page or activated this product feature. When you have a so-called customer data platform, you can build it anywhere. It can be a custom something custom code, or you can use clay, whatever it is. This is the single place where you can actually get the right intent signals, where automation with personalized approach comes from. So it's just about doing a really comprehensive homework of collecting signals, collecting data, enriching your leads, getting data from website visits, and that's like there are tools that can help with that if you are targeting US market. And from there, you can decide, hey, how we're going to automate this. And I do agree with Alina. It first need to set up and modify this, the flows, strategizing, hey, how the next steps will look like for these different segments of users that we're getting. But it all starts with the data and the signals.
Okay, thank you very much. That's an interesting perspective. And the question that is coming up, so when is that red line when we collect the data about our audience? So just not to be too personal.
That's, I think, for me, right?
Maybe Olivia, let's start. Maybe Alina will have something
Okay.
to add.
Well, this is why I'm highlighting this the necessity of targeting more than personalizing. Well, obviously, we don't care about some personal information about the user, but what we do care is the signals that this user is actually sending us. So I'm more like intent-based person, intent-oriented person than personalizing based on the actual incoming data, about the person.
Okay, and Alina, maybe you can add something about where is that red line on when we collect data about our audience, about our potential customers, and not to be too personal, just not bothersome, personal limits or something like that.
I think that our database needs to be with business goal too. For example, if your database about your customers can be and can helpful to your marketing strategy, for example, to understand how you can engage with your customers more, how you can reach out and answer and other, it can be. And for example, we, I think, don't need to know maybe everything. We need to know important. And of course, it's first of all business goal, how you can influence for this with your marketing strategy, and of course database after this about what it was, what information you need to, for example, create new marketing campaigns or something like this, and where you need to add AI, because sometimes yeah, we need to understand this moment where we need to stop, or maybe rephrase, or maybe don't answer so much. For example, I have a case when in SaaS service people can registrate, and before registrate we, for example, cut some questions about budget, about budget of company, I mean here budget of marketing campaigns, because it can be strange for new customers, for example, and only after you can answer it in some conversation maybe, and in the first step we cut it. And of course we, for example, ask some questions about role, about business in general, and after we grow campaigns for the next, and add AI if we need it. And I think it depends on your business goals, and you need to feel and understand this red line.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can see that there are some questions in the chat. But before getting to them, I'd like to ask another question from my list. And guys, if you have any questions, please just leave them in the chat, and we will pick them up. So I promise. So the next question is important question. What is the best marketing metric to track success when we talk about marketing automation? What do you think, Alina?
I think that one of the most important when we use AI with our team, it's metrics, not only in marketing but in marketing too. It's time saved. If automations frees up your team's time so they can focus on strategy, on creativity, or some personal conversation with VIP clients, for example, or etc., and your team can have more time to do high value tasks, and it's great. And if you track it, if you understand that, oh, that's right, and for example my marketer specialists right now do high priority task and some routine task we can handle with AI, it's great. And we track it and try to grow this KPI, for example, from month to month. And for example, sometimes we track it in marketing and understand that our team use about 10-15% in a month with our task AI, and we try to understand how we can use more and how we can handling routine tasks with AI, and have more time to do high priority task. And for me, first of all, it's about time saved. And of course, if we speak about time saved, we remember that if if our specialist or our team can do more in one time, in one period, we don't need to hiring more people, and we do and achieve our goals faster, and it's great. And in general, a review from my side, I think that the important KPI and maybe metric is time saved.
I would reverse this metric and suggest pipeline velocity. That being said, how fast a user converts to lead, a lead converts to sales qualified lead, or a product qualified lead, how fast those qualified leads convert to customers. So basically, it's again like the reverse metric for time saved. But it just shows the probably like the opposite side. Hey, this is how much time, again, time saved for getting more leads, and how fast the automation can, process all these stages and get us more, you know, work to do. Basically, quality work to do, like convert those leads to customers.
Yeah, thank you very much. Awesome arguments. So, um, I'd like to pick some questions from the chat, if you don't mean. So the first question is from Edhard. What's the speaker's opinion about future personalization, automation plus AI? How good AI will communicate direct with a customers based on a big data? Alina, what would you say?
How good AI will communicate direct with the customers based on the big data. Here, I think that, and I'm waiting best model in this case, be honestly, because I tried to add it in support teams. For example, it's online chat with AI. And for example, when your customer asks some basic question, it can help, yeah. And it can be the same inside chatbot, but if your customer asks some difficult question, difficult technical question, sometimes AI can be wrong. And how we can fix it? With my team, we did a case when we stopped AI, when we see some keywords, when we understand that it's such difficult situation or it's VIP client. And of course, here we added teammates and tried to do more with support team, but in some basic question. In basic question, it can be. And for example, you can use SendPulse chatbot. It's great for these tasks. And especially if you have, for example, VIP clients, difficult technical questions in your knowledge base or something like this, sometimes you need to have a mix with teammates and AI. And here I mean that without people, it's not a great case from my side right now. But for basic questions, for some simply type of businesses, you can use it and you can try to use only AI. And and I think that it depends on your prompt. If you write great prompt with some specific of your business and you have some stop words or keywords when you need to stop AI, if you understand that here AI don't help, it will be great and you can test it. For example, the simple way it's connect with SendPulse chatbot, and more difficult way it's, for example, try to connect with online chat and try to integrate some AI models inside your communications with your client, for example. But let's try, and it's work. And I think that every month we see a great potential here, and we see that communication better and better.
Yeah, thank you. Olivia, do you have something to add? Comment?
Yeah, probably just a little bit. I do agree that so far, we obviously need to control what AI is saying and set up really strong guardrails with specialist overview of the process. But the point is that as I see the trends in the US market, the those trends are insane in terms of every week uh, better and better AI models appear. AI models that, well, you probably, some of you guys could heard it when a robot calls you, but you actually don't identify it as a robot. It just speaks so freely and so human that you should be really sophisticated AI detector to identify that, hey, I'm just talking to a robot. So my point of view is that everything will be automated, and that's a reality. Right now, we see the that new roles appear, like go-to-market engineers, go-to-market operators. That basically one person who orchestrates all the tools and agents and enrichments, the platforms that uh, pull data and do automation and personalization there. It's just insane how it all speeds up right now. AI agents, I think that's the trends of 2024, is getting its really strong motion 2025. Um, it allows to automate so many inbound and outbound things. Let's say at Reply, we had JSON AI SDR agent, and we still have it. Oh my God, I'm still associating myself with Reply. I need to fix that. Well, anyway, um, this agent, it was released in 2023 with the idea that, hey, just tell us who you want to reach out to, what is your value proposition, what is your offer, what is your CTA, and stuff like that. So you actually, and right now this form is much more sophisticated. So you provide like the input data, and the agent crafts the whole sequence. It identifies like and suggests you the channels to use for your outreach, like email or LinkedIn or calls, whatever you want. And then it responds on your behalf on prospect emails. Like imagine this, it can update your CRM and stuff like that. And that's just 2025. I mean, with every month and every year, we'll have even more, well, magic, AI magic happening. So I do believe that as human employees, we need to adapt, and the more of us who will become the operators of the automated personalized funnels and workflows, well, the better.
Yeah, thank you. You bring up a valid argument, and I just remembered the situation when some business called me, and in a couple of minutes of conversation, I understood, I just realized that it was a robot. Silly me. I was disappointed, frustrated, confused. So, okay, our attendees, maybe you experienced something like that. Let us know in the chat. So I think that it's some trend that is needed to, I don't know, to master how to do it properly. You just let know your addressee to understand, to realize that they are speaking with robots. So, okay, okay. And one more question from Ed Hart about question to Alina. Could I ask a direct question to Alina? You mentioned about your experience in SaaS. What is the differences between this specific company marketing and other who are working in B2B model?
I think that it's like one type of B2B because in general we use term B2B SaaS, and in general SaaS it's like a B2B, but one what we have focus and understand our business model, like when your customers buy, for example, every month every month by month, you buy some product. For example, like SendPulse, you have a pricing plans, and you can you can see it and update it from month to month. And for example, it's like a SaaS model, a classic SaaS model. And when you, for example, build a marketing strategy for company with SaaS model, you need to understand lifetime value, how much time your customers with you from you need to understand this period. For example, after how month you need to have when you can understand that, or our marketing campaign it's okay for this customer, because sometimes we have high prices to engage, and high prices to some marketing campaigns. But in SaaS, for example, it can be okay when you understand that it's this customer can attract right now, but buy, for example, next 1 year, 2 year, and etc. And we need to understand this process. We need to understand this period, lifetime deal. For example, what pricing we have, how much time your customer buy it, and after you create your marketing campaign, for example. And sometimes it can be different with a B2B classic business, who, for example, can have a deal and then have a deal with a client after 3 months, 6 months, and etc. with big client, for example. Hope I explain it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Maybe Olivia, you have something to add or comment in addition.
Not really. It's just about the model. Software as a service is about subscribing to something and paying either monthly or on any other concurrent period, like quarterly, half annually, annually. That's probably the only difference.
Yeah, great. So, Anastasia wrote, I saw a video where AI now carries out first interviews and hallucinates within it. So, yeah, we are living in the era of AI hallucinating. Okay, so great. Let's turn to another question. Another question from Edhard. How to motivate users to share their interests with businesses? First issue is collect consents, but what about marketing communication? What we can propose, expect some discounts or coupons?
Can be, but for example, my last tasks with a team, and today I told about some questions after registration. We try to explain for our customer that if our customer shares some some database with us, we can share knowledge with him. And for example, it can be some guides, it can be some videos that can grow their businesses, for example. We try to motivate with some interesting materials, but offers it can be. And yeah, why not? Sometimes I think that marketing needs to have this test and understand what works for you the best. And so, for example, if you can have some discounts and give to your customers, and after you have great database about this customer and build and fix and sometimes set up your customer experience and set up your marketing campaign, it's great. It can be. But last time I used a strategy when we try to understand what our customer in that moment need here I mean materials, and try to send it after when our customer, for example, sends some information for us without discounts. Yep.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your approach. So, Olivia, can you add something?
Sure. So I do agree that asking like directly is actually can work out, and you don't need to provide any discount, perk, whatever it is. Um, so basically, the source of how we got this lead is actually telling us a lot. For instance, if a lead, like it can be a content lead, marketing lead, blog subscription, whatever it is, your premium user. So basically, the source of how we got this lead is tells us a lot about this person. I mean, like if a person visited our event, obviously we will proceed informing them about the upcoming events, and sometimes send them probably some news. We can send email suggesting to join our community, or I don't know, like we just published the new playbook. Like, do you want to check it out? So it's more about communicating with your user base. But then I really like the approach that again I see like a lot of B2B platforms are using right now, is when you get into the products, and during your onboarding flow they actually ask you about uh, like your experience, like did you use the similar tools, what role are you having right now, and so on and so forth. So basically those questions can be really tailored to your specific content. Let's say if you're a newbie using Figma, they will send you a lot of educational content. So this is how they actually reverse engineering the logic of further communication. I think it's just about building this logic, trying, suggesting, and measuring how user reacts.
Oh, thank you very much. And I can see another question. Question from Manasa. How do you measure ROI when you have a long time period? I'm sorry. A long time period purchase process for automation or ads. Actually, we've prepared one question in the list. So our customers, our audience asked often, how do you measure the long-term impact of marketing automation on customer lifetime value versus immediate campaign metrics? So it's something similar. Alina, maybe you can suggest something to us.
First of all, we need to have great analytics in general. And in SaaS, it's really important when we have end-to-end analytics and we understand our main uh, our main metrics, and especially ROI, one of them. And it can be possible to set up with data analyst, and after you will see some dashboard, for example, in it's like a mix sometimes Google Analytics and BigQuery. And after you can analyze your marketing campaigns and sometimes understand the difference, and understand what you need to have with your team, like a focus, because it's a great for customers, and you have the main revenue in that channel. It's very important. And when we work with especially SaaS, my first recommend to build a good analytics and understand about every campaign, about every channel, and make a decision about everything only if you have it. Because if you don't have a good analytics, You need to have with your team many campaigns, and sometimes you don't understand where your focus need to be, and yeah, it can be not effective. It's for myself.
Thank you, Alina.
I probably don't have a lot to add here. So analytics is basically your number in the highest priority step, just to start track any end business metrics. Um, it's about also figuring out the influenced revenue. So let's say you can set up attribution model in a way that, hey, we can actually track like first click, last click, or the combination of both. Like it should be specific for your business type. Um, but the influenced revenue is something like on top of it, right? So let's say email channel can convert X leads, but it actually like influenced X2 more leads. So you need to also consider that. But also, like, I cannot imagine any business right now without an automation. Um, I'm not sure that like you need to like take off automation and just measure its ROI versus um, consider the whole like this as the part of the system. If automation like email automation or chatbot automation is your first step, well then decide on the attribution.
Olivia, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alina. Olivia, it was great question to conclude our panel discussion. Thank you for your opinions, for your approaches, for your insight tips you use and you just do on a daily basis in your work. I'd like maybe you have something to add or wish to our attendees. Please, Alina, welcome.
Thank you so much for this great conference today, and I am very glad to be here with you, Elena, and with you, Olivia. It's the best that I have today in this evening, and I think that if you start quickly with AI, it will be the best. I think that it's my idea for everyone, especially for marketing specialists, because uh, grows AI grows very quickly in different sphere, in different questions, and it's not about future, it's about now. And so let's start with AI, use AI, train AI, and yeah, I hope next time we will have next conference, and you can explain and you can ask some question and you can share your cases how it was. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alina. Thank you. It was pleasure to have you here today as well. Olivia, welcome to say something to our attendees.
Thank you so much for this great talk today. I'd probably add that, well, definitely that's about AI and different types of automation. Like I advise everyone to learn no code, no code tools that allows you to connect different systems together and build any workflow that you want. AI is not only ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity. There are much more tools that you need to explore on a daily basis. So allocate time, have it like at least 30 minutes, 1 hour a day to take a look on the market and see what is happening there. The speed is immense. We need to be prepared. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
so
having
much.
us.
It was a pleasure.